In this video we'll be using the Wiimmfi connection to download the Pokemon Rangers series missions. The beauty about this method is that you don't need any additional software, you essentially already have everything you need. The hardest step of this video will be obtaining a wired equivalent privacy connection, or WEP for short. The WEP connection is a weak security protocol that may be susceptible to cyber criminal attacks. Unfortunately, this is the only way that most Nintendo DS games can connect online. Now before I scare you off, I'll share some strategies to mitigate this issue. It's not 100% foolproof, but it will at least stop your nosy neighbor from accessing your connection. One method of obtaining a WEP connection is to create a guest network. Each modem have their own way to set this up. That's on you to research within your own time. Or, my preferred method, using a mobile hotspot. I like the hotspot method because 1, I always carry around my phone with me, and 2, I can turn the hotspot on and off with a press of a button. If you have another way to connect online through a web connection, then you're welcome to share it. Choose whichever method that is best suited for you, but for this video I will be using the mobile hotspot method. The phone I'll be using will be the Samsung Galaxy Flip Z. I like how it reminded me of the Game Boy Advance SP. Each brand may have varying ways to access the hotspot, but generally it's the same principle. For me, I can drag down the menu bar and right there is the hotspot option. Before we turn on the hotspot, we first need to make some configuration changes. Now I know that some of these options may not be available to all of you, but hopefully it will give you an idea on how to protect yourself. Within the advanced options, my Samsung phone has the ability to make my connection a hidden network. If you have this option, then I highly recommend you use it. My Xiaomi phone does not have this option, but it can limit the amount of users that can connect to the network. I limit it to 1 because besides my Nintendo DS, no one should be using this connection. If someone I don't know uses this connection, then I can always block their MAC address. I would also make sure that my hotspot automatically turns off when not in use. Again, if my DS is not using the connection, then no one should be. I'm probably being a little overdramatic and the likelihood of this happening is pretty low, but the primary principle I'm trying to convey with these strategies is the less people who can access your network, the safer you will be. Now, with all those potential safety measures in place, change your security option to either open or none. Careful now. This will allow people to access your internet without a password. With that done, now we can move on to the DS. Turn on your DS and load either Shadows of Almia or Guardian Signs. This save in particular has been a problem child, and I'll explain that at the end. Select the RangerNet, followed by the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection setup. Select the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection settings and choose one of the empty connection slots. Now, from your phone, turn on the mobile hotspot. If your connection is visible, then choose search for the access point on your DS. If your connection is hidden, then select manual setup and enter the connection name within the SSID. Next, scroll down to the bottom until you see auto obtain DNS. Select no. Now you can manually enter a DNS server. Edit the primary DNS and enter 164.132.44.106. For the secondary DNS, you can either enter 1.1.1.1 or 8.8.8.8, whatever works for you. Run a test connection and see if it works. If it works, then good job. If it doesn't, then we'll try and figure something out in the comments sections. Save your settings to confirm the changes. Return to the Ranger menu and enter the RangerNet. Now, select scan for missions available and search by Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Your game will connect to the server and all 6 missions will be visible. Select the mission and the file will be downloaded. Once completed, the game will alert you that the mission can be played and you'll be sent to the home menu. Repeat this 5 more times and you're done. Congratulations, you got all 6 missions. Now turn off your hotspot, you won't be using it anymore. This is definitely the easiest option to install the missions for the official cartridge. If you're using a flashcard or an emulator, then I would use a save injection method. or the lazy man's way and just use someone else's save. Though some people had problems using the save injection methods with Guardian Signs in particular, the example being this save that was used in this video. Thanks Damien for lending me a save and indirectly making me do extra work by creating another tutorial video, but this save that had issues with the save injection method worked perfectly fine with the Wiimmfi method. PS, if you had the ability to back up your save, then I highly recommend you do. This way you can repeatedly send event Pokemon to your Generation 4 saves, avoiding that send once limit that the game has in place. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks for watching and have a good one.